Having a powerful immune system isn't just about avoiding the flu or a cold anymore. It's about protecting your entire life from devastating illnesses like cancer, autoimmune diseases, and severe infections that can strike when you least expect it. In the United States, where chronic illnesses are exploding at terrifying rates, it has become more critical than ever to strengthen our body's natural defenses before it's too late. In Canada, the United Kingdom, and Australia, the rise in immune-related disorders has also pushed many to seek real answers, not temporary solutions. If you really care about your health, you must listen to what I'm about to explain, because it might save your life or the life of someone you love. The first food on the list that you absolutely need to start eating if you want the strongest immune system in the world is garlic. In the United States, garlic has been a hidden gem in natural medicine, despite pharmaceutical companies trying to distract the public from its benefits. Garlic contains powerful compounds like allicin, which not only act as a natural antibiotic, but also destroy harmful bacteria and viruses before they have a chance to invade your bloodstream. Studies from major institutions in the United Kingdom show that people who consumed garlic regularly had 63% fewer colds than those who didn't. Garlic enhances the disease-fighting response of white blood cells when they encounter viruses, and it dramatically boosts the production of T cells, which are critical for battling infections. Imagine your body equipped with an army so fierce that viruses don't even stand a chance to take over. Some people in Australia reported that after incorporating raw garlic into their diets daily, they didn't experience a single flu season illness for years. Another food you must not ignore if you're serious about your immune health is blueberries. In the United States, blueberries have often been marketed for weight loss and beauty benefits, but the truth is they are one of the most powerful immunity boosters nature has created. Packed with anthocyanins, a type of flavonoid with strong antioxidant properties, blueberries can significantly reduce oxidative stress that wears down your immune system over time. Research from top universities in Canada and the United States found that regular consumption of blueberries can elevate natural killer cells, your body's elite force against cancer cells and virus-infected cells. People who ate a cup of blueberries every day had remarkably higher levels of critical cytokines, which are proteins that regulate immune responses. Could you imagine simply eating a small handful of blueberries every morning and giving your immune system a supercharged boost against deadly threats? Moving forward, spinach deserves a place on your plate every single day. In the United States, spinach is often undervalued compared to trendier superfoods, but its real power for your immune system is unparalleled. Rich in vitamin C, beta-carotene, and numerous antioxidants, spinach increases the infection-fighting ability of our immune systems dramatically. According to data from health research centers in the United Kingdom, eating just 2 cups of fresh spinach daily can triple your natural immune response. However, the trick is to eat spinach raw or very lightly cooked, because overcooking destroys most of its immune-boosting nutrients. Some cancer survivors in Canada have shared their powerful journeys, stating that after incorporating massive amounts of raw spinach into their daily meals, their recovery and energy levels skyrocketed beyond doctors' expectations. Why risk your health by ignoring something so simple yet so massively powerful? Next, you absolutely cannot forget yogurt, especially varieties that contain live and active cultures. In the United States, people often buy yogurt packed with sugar, which does nothing good for your body. What you need is plain, unsweetened yogurt rich in probiotics, which flood your gut with healthy bacteria. Because 70% of your immune system resides in your gut, maintaining a strong and diverse microbiome is crucial. In Canada and Australia, many functional medicine doctors recommend probiotic-rich yogurt as a first step toward rebuilding immune function after serious illnesses or heavy antibiotic use. Clinical studies have shown that daily intake of probiotic yogurt significantly reduces the risk of respiratory infections, inflammatory conditions, and even food allergies. Think about how much more resilient you could be if every single cell in your gut was properly armed to defend you. Finally, in this part, we must talk about almonds. In the United States, almonds are often associated with heart health, but not enough people realize they are an immune system superweapon. Almonds are packed with vitamin E, an essential antioxidant that supports the production of immune system antibodies. Just a small handful of almonds daily can maintain healthy cell membranes, which form the first line of defense against viruses and bacteria trying to enter your body. In the United Kingdom, researchers found that regular almond consumption could enhance resistance to viral infections by nearly 45%. Mothers in Australia have shared heartwarming stories about giving their kids almond butter daily and noticing their children getting sick far less often, even during tough flu seasons. Isn't it heartbreaking to think how many people in the United States end up hospitalized every year from preventable infections simply because they lack the right nutrients at the right time? Another food that demands a place on your table if you truly want to have the strongest immune system in the world is broccoli. In the United States, broccoli is often a forgotten vegetable pushed aside by children and adults alike, but it is one of the most nutrient-dense foods available when it comes to fortifying your immune defenses. Broccoli is loaded with vitamin C, A, and E, along with fiber and powerful antioxidants like sulforaphane, which actively neutralizes harmful free radicals before they can cause chronic diseases. Health experts from the United Kingdom emphasize that eating just a half cup of steamed broccoli a day can triple your immune resilience. Clinical research in Canada revealed that compounds in broccoli can even activate your body's detoxification pathways, helping flush out dangerous toxins that could otherwise suppress your immune system and leave you vulnerable to infections. Stories from patients in Australia highlight how a simple daily intake of broccoli helped them recover faster from surgeries and infections, showing the brutal difference between a body armed with nutrition and one left defenseless. Would you risk your life by avoiding something so affordable, so simple, yet so radically effective? Turmeric must also be recognized as one of the world's most potent natural immune boosters. In the United States, turmeric has gained popularity, mostly as a trendy supplement, but too few understand the real science behind its extraordinary health benefits. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, is an incredibly powerful anti-inflammatory agent that helps the body regulate immune function and prevent the overreactions that cause autoimmune disorders. Research teams in Canada have documented how regular turmeric consumption can significantly enhance antibody responses and increase production of immune cells. Traditional medicine practices in the United Kingdom and Australia have long utilized turmeric not only to heal wounds, but to prevent diseases by boosting the body's core immunity. In heartbreaking testimonies from patients dealing with autoimmune diseases, many describe how turmeric gave them a second chance at life when conventional medicine failed them. When the immune system is out of balance, everything from rheumatoid arthritis to lupus to multiple sclerosis can strike, and yet something as natural as turmeric can help bring the body back from the brink. Why wait until you are in a hospital bed to discover its healing power? When discussing the most critical immune-boosting foods, it is impossible to ignore the essential role of green tea. Across the United States, many people continue to favor sugary sodas and coffee overloaded with cream, yet green tea stands as a powerhouse beverage that could make a life-or-death difference. Packed with epigallocatechin gallate, EGCG, an incredibly potent antioxidant, green tea not only protects immune cells from oxidative damage, but also promotes the formation of regulatory T cells, which help prevent autoimmune flare-ups. Research published by scientists in the United Kingdom revealed that those who drank at least 2 cups of green tea daily had significantly lower rates of influenza infections and stronger responses to vaccinations. Stories from Canadian health communities describe elderly individuals who maintained incredible energy and vitality into their 80s and 90s, crediting green tea as a daily ritual that kept their immune system robust. In Australia, it is common for wellness clinics to recommend green tea as part of recovery programs for patients battling chronic infections. Imagine giving your body a gentle yet profoundly effective weapon every morning with just 1 cup of real green tea, instead of poisoning your health with processed junk. Another essential food that many overlook in the United States but is absolutely vital for superior immune strength is red bell peppers. While many people mistakenly believe that citrus fruits are the highest source of vitamin C, red bell peppers actually contain almost 3 times more vitamin C than oranges. Vitamin C is absolutely critical because it stimulates the production of white blood cells, your immune system's main line of defense against infectious invaders. Health experts across Canada, the United Kingdom, and Australia consistently point out that vitamin C deficiency leads to impaired immunity and higher susceptibility to infections. Clinical studies have shown that those who consumed high amounts of vitamin C from real food sources like red bell peppers had faster healing times from wounds and reduced severity of respiratory infections. Could you imagine sitting in an emergency room in the United States, fighting off pneumonia or a severe flu, knowing that it might have been prevented with something as simple as eating a few slices of red bell pepper every day? The thought is heartbreaking, yet it is the reality for countless individuals every single year. You absolutely cannot afford to ignore sunflower seeds if you are committed to building the strongest immune system imaginable. In the United States, sunflower seeds are often seen as a casual snack at baseball games or sprinkled on salads without realizing they are nutritional gold mines. Sunflower seeds are packed with vitamin E, selenium, zinc, and magnesium, each a critical nutrient needed for immune regulation, antioxidant defense, and cellular repair. According to top health researchers in Canada and the United Kingdom, selenium deficiency is one of the fastest ways to destroy immune function and open the door to serious viral infections. Studies show that selenium and zinc in sunflower seeds work synergistically to stimulate the production and activation of T cells and natural killer cells. Heartbreaking stories from immune-compromised patients in Australia describe the devastating consequences of micronutrient deficiencies that could have been avoided simply through better food choices. Sunflower seeds are inexpensive, easy to find, and incredibly potent. Yet how many people in the United States are suffering needlessly because they were never told about the power locked inside a small handful of seeds? Another food that must be taken seriously if you want unstoppable immune strength is ginger. In the United States, ginger has become popular for flavoring foods and drinks, but very few people truly understand the medical strength hidden in this spicy root. Ginger contains gingerol, a bioactive compound that fights inflammation at a cellular level, improves circulation, and directly assists in fighting bacterial and viral infections. According to medical research studies in the United Kingdom and Canada, ginger has the ability to modulate immune responses and prevent the immune system from becoming dangerously overactive, which is critical in preventing cytokine storms that can lead to severe respiratory illnesses. In Australia, traditional herbal medicine practices have included ginger for generations to treat infections before antibiotics even existed, saving countless lives. Many Americans suffering from chronic inflammatory diseases and frequent infections could experience incredible transformations simply by consuming fresh ginger tea or adding shredded ginger to their meals daily. Would you want to sit helpless in a hospital room, wishing you had strengthened your body when you had the chance? You also need to seriously consider the incredible benefits of salmon, particularly wild-caught salmon, if you are truly determined to build the strongest immune system. In the United States, the typical diet is alarmingly deficient in omega-3 fatty acids, leading to widespread inflammation and weakened immunity. Salmon is one of the richest natural sources of omega-3s, which play a critical role in enhancing the function of immune cells and reducing harmful inflammatory responses that make the body vulnerable to serious diseases. Health organizations across Canada, the United Kingdom, and Australia repeatedly stress the vital importance of omega-3 intake for preventing not only cardiovascular disease, but also boosting antiviral defenses. Real-world testimonials from cancer survivors, autoimmune patients, and elderly individuals in Australia have revealed how integrating wild-caught salmon into their diet helped rebuild their immune system strength after devastating health crises. Could you imagine suffering for years with chronic infections or inflammatory diseases, all because you lack the critical fats your immune system needs to operate at full capacity? Another vital immune-boosting powerhouse you must not overlook is sweet potatoes. In the United States, sweet potatoes are often dismissed as a seasonal holiday food, loaded with sugar and marshmallows. But in their pure form, they are nutritional gold. Sweet potatoes are an abundant source of beta-carotene, which the body converts into vitamin A, a nutrient that is absolutely essential for the integrity of the skin and mucous membranes, your first line of defense against viruses and bacteria. Health professionals in Canada and the United Kingdom consistently point to vitamin A deficiency as a hidden epidemic that leaves people dangerously exposed to infectious diseases. In Australia, many pediatric clinics recommend sweet potatoes as a first food for babies because of their ability to promote strong immune development from infancy. Just one medium-sized sweet potato can supply more than 200% of your daily recommended intake of vitamin A, reinforcing your body's external and internal barriers against infections. The heartbreaking reality is that many people in the United States are unknowingly sabotaging their immunity every day by choosing processed junk instead of life-saving foods like sweet potatoes. Another crucial food item is kiwi, a fruit that doesn't get enough respect in the United States despite being a true immune system savior. Kiwi is loaded with vitamin C, vitamin K, potassium, and a range of antioxidants that work together to fuel immune system responses and protect against oxidative stress that otherwise wears down our natural defenses. Studies conducted across the United Kingdom and Canada have shown that daily consumption of kiwi can significantly enhance white blood cell activity and cut the duration of common cold symptoms by up to 40%. In Australia, dietitians frequently recommend kiwi for elderly patients and children alike because of its high nutrient density and powerful immune-activating properties. Personal accounts from individuals battling chronic bronchitis and immune suppression tell emotional stories of recovery and resilience after making kiwi a daily habit. Could something as small and delicious as a kiwi really protect you against serious infections? The answer is yes, but only if you act before it's too late. Finally, a food that completes this list and could be the game changer for your immune system is mushrooms, especially varieties like shiitake, maitake, and reishi. In the United States, mushrooms are often treated as just another pizza topping, but to health experts and scientists across the United Kingdom, Canada, and Australia, mushrooms are a medical treasure. Mushrooms contain powerful compounds called beta-glucans, which have been shown to activate macrophages and natural killer cells, the immune system's frontline soldiers against infections and tumors. Several clinical studies have documented how daily intake of medicinal mushrooms can enhance immune surveillance, improve vaccine responses, and even increase survival rates in cancer patients undergoing chemotherapy. In heartbreaking stories from immune-compromised individuals, mushrooms were the catalyst that shifted them from a state of constant sickness to a new life of resilience and strength. Yet despite all this evidence, how many people across the United States still ignore mushrooms, choosing processed foods that weaken and destroy their immunity instead? Imagine the countless lives that could be saved or transformed by something as natural and powerful as mushrooms growing quietly in the earth.